believe in ghosts. Just dreams.
Jack, I don't want to do this.
You think you can just walk away?
They really happened.
Hello guys, this video is going to be very interesting. Friends, the movie without suspense and thriller never entertain the viewers, but most of us love to watch some horror stuff because it creates suspense and thriller in the story. So, in this video, I am going to share a list of top 10 horror thriller movies released in 2021. These all movies have strong storyline, suspense and drama, which will must entertain you and keep you connected with the screens. Well, without any further ado, let's jump into the list. On very first, I would like to talk about number 1. On number 1 is Last Night in Soho, with the rating of 7.1, and this is a direction of Edgar Wright. The star cast of the movie features Anya Taylor-Joy, who performed the character of Sandy, Thomasin McKenzie, who played the role of Alois, and Matt Smith, who performed the character of Jake. And if we talk about the one-liner of the movie, it's about Alois, an aspiring fashion designer. She is fascinated with the fashion of the 60 seconds, but her life spirals out of control when she dreams of being transported back to that time period.
Last night, I saw something in my dreams.
And you are?
Sandy.
Number 2, it includes the movie named The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, and it ranks on IMDb with the rating of 6.3. This movie is directed by Miguel Chavez, and if we talk about the leading cast of the movie, it features Vera Farmiga, who played the character of Lorraine Warren, Patrick Wilson, who performed the role of Ed Warren, and Sarah Catherine, who played the character of Debbie Glatzel in 1981, only a few years after Michael Taylor's particularly violent Ossett murder case that shocked the United Kingdom, and Janet Hodgson's blood-curdling Enfield haunting case in the Conjuring 2 movie. The experienced investigators of the unexplained, Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren, found themselves in Brookfield, Connecticut. There, Ed and Lorraine encountered something they'd never seen before after the challenging exorcism of 8-year-old David Glatzel. Arn Johnson, a young friend of the Glatzels, began exhibiting increasingly strange behavior. Then, more and more, the suffocating stranglehold of evil tightened around everyone involved, leading to murder and Johnson's incarceration. But, according to Arn, evil forces were at work. Did the devil, indeed, make him do it? Number 3. On number 3 is Candyman, with the IMDb rating of 5.9, and the director of the movie is Nia Da Costa. Well, the star cast of the movie, it includes Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, who played the character of Anthony, Tony Todd, who performed the role of Daniel, and Teyana Paris, who played the character of Brianna. For decades, the housing projects of Chicago's Cabrini Green were terrorized by a ghost story about a supernatural, hook-handed killer. In present day, an artist begins to explore the macabre history of Candyman, not knowing it would unravel his sanity and unleash a terrifying wave of violence that puts him on a collision course with destiny. Number 4. It includes the movie named Malignant, and it ranks on IMDb with the rating of 6.2. This movie is directed by James Wan, and if we talk about the leading cast of the movie, it features Annabelle Wallis, who performed the role of Madison, McKenna Grace, and Maddie Hassan, who played the character of Sydney Lake. In 1993, at the Simeon Research Center, the dangerous Gabriel kills many doctors and nurses, and Dr. Florence Weaver, who is in charge of the case, says that it is time to cut out the cancer. In the present days, in Seattle, Madison Mitchell is pregnant after 3 miscarriages, when her drunken husband Derek Mitchell argues with her and beats her head against the wall. Madison passes out, and when she awakes, she sees Derek murdered in a gruesome way. Madison loses the baby, and her younger sister Sydney Lake comforts her. Soon Madison has dreadful nightmares with the monster and horrible deaths. When she realizes that the murders are happening in real life, Madison and Sydney look for police detectives Kakoa Shaw and Regina Moss to report her dreams, and know they have to find the mystery behind the dreams. Number 5. It includes the movie named Oxygen, and it ranks on IMDb with the rating of 6.5. This movie is directed by Alexander Aja, and if we talk about the leading cast of the movie, it features Melanie L. Laurent, who played the character of Elizabeth, Laura Baujana, who performed the role of Alice Hansen, and Malik Ziddy, who played the character of Leo Ferguson. Having no recollection of how she ended up there, Liz Hansen wakes up from her deep hypnosis in an air-sealed cryogenic unit the size of a coffin. With the oxygen resources steadily depleting, Liz must remain composed to piece together her fragmented memories and reconstruct her opaque identity with the help of Milo, the pod's state-of-the-art artificial intelligence. However, trapped Liz can't move, she can't get out, and her oxygen levels can only last 90 short minutes, where Liz have a fighting chance of surviving and find an escape from this claustrophobic nightmare. Number 6. On number 6 is Till Death, with the IMDb rating of 5.8, and the director of the movie is Scott Dale. Well, the star cast of the movie, it includes Megan Fox, who performed the role of Emma, Ian Mackin, who played the character of Mark, and Callan Mulvey, who performed the role of Bobby Ray. The story of the movie begins when Emma is stuck in a stale marriage to Mark and is surprised when he whisks her away to their secluded lake house for a romantic evening on their 10th anniversary. But everything changes the next morning, when she finds herself handcuffed to Mark's dead body. Trapped and isolated in the dead of winter, Emma learns this is only the beginning of Mark's twisted plan, and to survive, she must fight the hired killers coming to finish her off. Number 7. On number 7 is Spiral, Saw, with the IMDb rating of 5.2, and the director of the movie is Darren Lynn Bousman. Well, the star cast of the movie, it includes Chris Rock, who played the character of Detective Zeke, Marisol Nichols, who performed the role of Captain Angie, and Small L. Jackson, who played the character of Marcus Banks, working in the shadow of his father, an esteemed police veteran. Marcus Banks, brash detective Ezekiel Zeke Banks, and his rookie partner take charge of a grisly investigation into murders that are eerily reminiscent of the city's gruesome past. Unwittingly entrapped in a deepening mystery, Zeke finds himself at the center of the killer's morbid game. Number 8. It includes the movie named Halloween Kills, and it ranks on IMDb with the rating of 5.5. This movie is directed by David Gordon Green, and if we talk about the leading cast of the movie, it features James Jude Courtney, who performed the role of Michael Myers, Jamie Lee Curtis, who played the character of Laurie Strode, and Kyle Richards, who performed the role of Lindsay. The nightmare isn't over, as unstoppable killer Michael Myers escapes from Laurie Strode's trap to continue his ritual bloodbath. Injured and taken to the hospital, Laurie fights through the pain as she inspires residents of Haddonfield 3 to rise up against Myers, taking matters into their own hands. The Strode women and other survivors form a vigilante mob to hunt down Michael and end his reign of terror once and for all. Number 9. On number 9 is Things Heard and Seen, with the IMDb rating of 5.3, and the director of the movie is Shari Springer and Robert Pulcini. Well, the star cast of the movie, it includes Natalia Dyer, who played the character of Willis Howell, James Norton, who performed the role of George Clare, and Amanda Seyfried, who played the character of Catherine. Catherine Clare reluctantly trades life in 1980s Manhattan for a remote home in the tiny hamlet of Chosen, New York, after her husband George lands a job teaching art history at a small Hudson Valley college, even as she does her best to transform the old dairy farm into a place where young daughter Franny will be happy. Catherine increasingly finds herself isolated and alone. She soon comes to sense a sinister darkness lurking both in the walls of the ramshackle property and in her marriage to George. And very last, number 10, it includes the movie named The Unholy, and it ranks on IMDb with the rating of 5.1. This movie is directed by Evan Spiliotopoulos, and if we talk about the leading cast of the movie, it features Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who performed the role of Gerald Cricket Brown, who played the character of Alice Paget, and Katie Asselton, who performed the role of Dr. Natalie. After a supposed visitation from the Virgin Mary, young hearing-impaired girl Alice is inexplicably able to hear and speak and heal the sick. As word spreads and people from near and far flock to witness her miracles, a disgraced journalist hoping to revive his career visits her small New England town to investigate. When terrifying events begin to happen all around, he starts to question if these phenomena are the works of the Virgin Mary, or something much more sinister. So, friends, this was the whole list of movies. I hope you enjoyed it and excited for watching the movies you have not watched yet. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Leave the comment below and share your thoughts on this video, and let me know your favorite one. And also please do subscribe this YouTube channel for more interesting content like this. Stay strong and see you in next video.